You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. How we doing? How we doing? WNBA has failed to meet the players' priorities in the CBA talks. The union said we had the meeting, but we didn't make any headway or any positives. We've agreed to meet again. This one here is going to get delicate, but at the same time, the owners are here and they're here to stay. And they're going to be a long uphill battle for the players union. And here's what you got, folks, is basically they met today and they appear no closer to coming together. The NBA owners are corporate enterprise business moguls, corporate enterprise business titans. The WNBA players are sole proprietors. And so when you look at that, and today was the biggest turnout of players, approximately 40 players attended the meeting. And the goal was to really see if we can come together, but the WNBA has said the owner's response fails to address the priorities that they've already voiced and the day we opted out. So this situation here, as you beginning to deal with WNBA owners, and folks, I'll tell you, I'll put it right to you, right? I'll put it right to you. The WNBA owners are business, corporate enterprise titans, old money, and they won't be moved. You asked for it, you wanted it, and you're going to receive it. The union, the WNBA union, wants transformation of the collective bargaining agreement that delivers the rightful share of business that the WNBA players believe they have built. They're looking for improving the working conditions and ensure we create lift for today's players and the generations that are about to follow. The WNBA did not respond for comment, but they did put out the statement. The current CBA was hailed as a landmark for women's sports in 2020, and the league and players reached agreement with increased pay, improved travel, and host of maternity benefits. But rapid growth has transformed the league with an 11-year, $2.2 billion media rights deal. Now, here's the deal. The WNBA players, first of all, they came out of the meeting, they were totally confused. Courtney Williams came out of the meeting, attending it, saying this one here, the WNBA players, now the players union is seeking it differently, but the WNBA players are like, this is over my head. And when you're dealing in negotiation with corporate business titans, they're going to be able to demand that you meet the salary, which is the owners want to pay. Now, the deal that goes forward, if you lock us out, right, which the WNBA owners can do, then basically we have an open negotiation to begin to go get other players to bring them in and play the WNBA season. A work stoppage can be catastrophic for the league, which is, to expand to two more new teams, Portland and Toronto, next year. The last 3 months, you looked at it and you said, well, what's where? We got Toronto, we got Portland, but now we're going to add Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia at a acquisition fee of $250 million. Folks, I've said many things, and many things I'll say that you can challenge me on. But this one here, the CBA and the WNBA Players Union, this one's going over their heads. Now, let me tell you why. Because the WNBA owners want to pay for Caitlin Clark. That's where the WNBA are. We're coming in. We're going to give you $250 million. And we want to go get Caitlin Clark. We need an ambassador. And we need somebody to represent the WNBA. And that's who Caitlin is. This is why everything was already set up, all-star game. It didn't come together how they want it, but this is where the investment. Now, the collective bargaining and the players feel they have the product. Here's the challenge with just being the product. First, the product is replaceable. And there's always, in my history of doing corporate business, okay, there's 3 reasons why the fans or a league can't be successful. It's going to either be the price of your tickets, okay? It's either going to be the product that you believe you have, or the third, it's going to be you, the player. All the players who have come out and have said the Indiana Fever fans are racist. The fans of the WNBA are racist. But now you're discounting and looking to destroy my product by making that statement. Folks, the collective bargaining agreement, it can come together. As of right now, they're in a major league ballpark. They got to figure out how to get it down to little league size. I know how the owner's going to get it down. Owner's going to want to take some of that money from that sole proprietorship you got, and they're going to want to turn this thing in as we don't mind paying more, but you got to help us make more revenue. And if the WNBA players can see fit to do that, but they're also coming out of a sole proprietor environment, which they've been able to make a lot of money off the court because of the platform of the WNBA. Now the WNBA owners are going to take a stand. They're going to take a stand. They're not going to move. If you want more money, you want more of these jersey sales, then what you need to do is wear more of our corporate WNBA merchandise. You need to take the podium with that. You need to be able to advertise. You want more money, the products that we need you to advertise. See, you can't have it both ways. And the owners, folks, let me tell you, you got owners putting up $250 million. That's just to get in the league. They got to come up with another $250 to get the facilities, to staff, to set all the dates, the marketing. So you have something here that they're going beyond. The WNBA owner is going to be in this $500 million. And when you're already making a negative, they didn't come here to lose money. And Wall Street didn't come to lose money. They came to make money. Now, when I talk about business acumen, and you got to understand the revenue, the expenses, the client image, the safety, security, and stability within the corporate enterprise business model. And you got to go a step farther than that. The WNBA owners are looking to have sustainability. They're asking the collective bargaining CBA, the WNBA Players Union, do you believe we can make a profit with the actions of the WNBA players today? It seems as if the WNBA players are getting there and really destroying the product. And they're speaking loudly about it. They're utilizing profanity. They're doing whatever they want to do. This is the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. I'm going to tell you there's a collective bargaining agreement. I'm going to tell you this is old money. Corporate enterprise business titans going against sole proprietors. They're outgunned. And of course, you can walk out, but I guarantee you this, they're going to walk more players in. They'll drop the age rule. The WNBA owners are smart, and they know they have nothing to lose, period. The players have everything to lose, including their jobs. This is the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope I brought you some insight that the CBA, WNBA Players Union, and the WNBA owners are in a major league ballpark with optimism that we'll get it down to little league size. But Money Mike could tell you the owners, they don't play like that. That's why they're owners, and that's why they're corporate billionaires. All